Welcome to first PU online classes. Here continuation of numericals. Next we come to the sixth numerical. A cyclist comes to a skidding in 10 meter. During this process, a force on the cycle due to road. A force on the cycle due to road is here. Force on the cycle due to road is here 200 newtons. How many newtons here? 200 newtons. Is directly opposite to its motion. Means it opposes the motion. First, how much work does the road on the cycle? Means how much work is done by the road on the cycle. That is the question is asking here. Now here what is the given force? Force F is equal to 200 Newton. It opposes the motion of the body. Means suppose here the displacement taking in this direction, means force is acting in the opposite direction because it opposes the motion of the body. That is here, force on the cycle due to road is 200 Newton, is directly opposite to its motion. That is the meaning of this one. Means force and displacement both are in the which direction? Opposite direction. Force given and displacement also given here. That is displacement is equal to how many meters is given here. This is that is I am considered as a S is equal to 10 meters. This is a distance, magnitude of the displacement we are considered. That is S is equal to what is here? Magnitude of the displacement S is equal to 10 meters. Now that is given here. Now this is directly opposite to its motion. How much work does the road on the cycle? First problem here. First what is here? How much work does the road on the cycle? Here that is what is here? How much force applying the road on the cycle here? The road applying the force on the cycle is how much Newton here? 200 Newton. So work done is equal to W is equal to what is general formula? F bar dot S bar. Here displacement in this direction. Here force is acting in the opposite direction. Both are in the opposite direction, means the angle between these two is how many degrees here? 180 degrees. Both are in the opposite direction. So what is I am writing here? W is equal to here what is I am writing here? Fs cos 180 degrees. Now work done is equal to force. Force is equal to 200. Displacement is 10 and cos 180 value is equal to -1. Now work done is equal to W is equal to minus 2000 joules. This is a answer. Now this is our first answer. Next one is the second one. Second one, what is asking here? This is a second one. What is the second one? Here how much work does the cycle due to road? How much work does the cycle due to road? Means what is the given here? Force acting on the cycle due to road is given. Similarly, force acting on the road due to cycle also 200 Newton. According to the Newton's third law, here what is here? Every action there will be equal and opposite reaction. Means here road applying the force on the cycle is 200 Newtons. Here similar way, cycle also applying the force on the road is how many Newton here? 200 Newton. Here force on the road due to cycle also 200 Newton. Here what is the force here? This here force F value is equal to 200 Newton. What is this value? This is what is here? This force is a force on. Here what is here? Force on cycle due to road. This is force on cycle due to road. This is force on the road due to what is here? Cycle. Right, that is also 200 Newton. This is coming from Newton's third law. Every action there will be equal and opposite reaction. So now what is here? This is but here what is here? How much work does the cycle due to the road? Here what is here? That is what is here? How much work does the cycle on the road here, not due to here, on the road, correct it one, on the road here. Now this is what is here, how much work does the cycle on the road. Here first question is what is here, how much work does the road on the cycle. This is completed already. Now how much work does the cycle on the road, means road, here road does not undergo displacement, because the displacement of the road is, the road does not go the any displacement. Displacement means S value is, displacement is 0. Displacement is 0 means work done also what is here, 0, because displacement is 0 means so force is 200 Newton, force into displacement, force is equal to 200, displacement is 0, here is what is here, 0 into force is equal to 0, here that is what is here, this is a 200 is there, displacement is 0, 200 into 0 is equal to 0, so work done is equal to 0. Why work done is 0 means road does not undergo any displacement. That is the reason here work done is equal to 0. But here work done, in the first case work done is there, because of the cycle is undergo the displacement is how many meters here, 10 meters. But here road does not undergo any displacement, that is the reason work done is equal to 0. Right, this is here question number 6. Next, we will go to the question number 7. A body of mass 2 kg initially at rest moves under the action of, a body of mass 2 kg given initially at rest moves under the action of an applied horizontal force. Applied horizontal force is 7 Newton on the table with coefficient of kinetic friction is 0.1. Right, what are the given values? First of all, write down. Here mass m equal to 2 kg. Now horizontal force F is equal to 7 Newton, applied force this is on the table. Coefficient of kinetic friction also given, mu k is equal to 0.1. These are the given values. Now first of all, calculate the work done by the applied force in 10 seconds. Means in order to calculate the work done, first we have to find the displacement. When knowing the displacement, we find the what is here, work done. Now work done by the applied force is here, applied force. Because of applied force, in which direction we are applying the force, in the same direction displacement takes place. Right. Now here first of all mu k is equal to 0.1. First of all we find the common acceleration. First we find the common acceleration. From this we find the displacement. Here when knowing the displacement, easily we can find the all work done. Here work done by the applied force in 10 seconds, work done by the friction in 10 seconds, work done by the net force by the body in 10 seconds, change in the kinetic energy of the body in 10 seconds. Here one by one we can see here. Here first of all I am finding the acceleration. Here what is here, acceleration of acceleration produced by applied force. Acceleration produced by applied force. Here acceleration produced by the applied force I am taken as a dash. A dash is equal to F by m. Here force is equal to 7 by 2. 7 by 2 is equal to 3.5. Here what is here, meter per second square. This is acceleration produced by the applied force. Produced by applied force. Next next acceleration produced by the what is here, frictional force we have to find. Here before finding this one, first we find the frictional force. Frictional force. What is the frictional force here? Now next we find the frictional force. What is the frictional force here? Fk is equal to mu k into n, kinetic friction, because coefficient of kinetic friction is given. Now Fk is equal to mu k value is equal to 0.1, or you can write here as usual mu k. Here normal reaction can be written as m into g, n equal to mg. We know that formula already. Now Fk is equal to mu k value is equal to how much given here? 0.1 into mass is equal to 2 into g value is equal to 9.8 consider. Now Fk is equal to here 0.1 into 19.6. 9.8 into 2 is equal to 19.6. Now Fk is equal to 1.96 newtons. Right, 0.1 into 19.6 is equal to 1.96 newtons. But this frictional force I am taken as a minus because it is acting opposite to the, what is here? This is I am considered as a minus. Why consider the minus? It is always acting opposite to the applied force. That's the reason I am considered as a minus. Don't confuse. Now F is equal to minus 1.96 newtons. Now find the acceleration. Acceleration produced by frictional force or acceleration due to frictional force. This is acceleration due to applied force. Now what is I am writing here? That is A double dash. A double dash is can be written as Fk by m. Acceleration is equal to force by mass. Here that is frictional force is a force by mass. Now what is here? This is a minus 1.96 by mass is equal to 2 kg. Now A double dash is equal to, we are getting acceleration is equal to, this is what is here? 2 ones are 2 0. Now what is we are getting here? 19 means 0 point I am taken here. 2 9s are 18, 2 8s are, what is here? 2 8s are 16, 2 9s are 18, 2 8s are 16, means what is here? Minus 0.98 meter per second square. Right, here 0.29s are 18. Now what is here? 2 8s are 16, 0.98 meter per second square. This is we are getting the acceleration. Now this is a 0.98 meter per second square. Now net acceleration I want to find here. Net acceleration A is equal to A dash plus A double dash. A dash is equal to 3.5. A double dash is equal to minus 0.98. Minus 0.98. Now I am writing here again. Now minus 0.98 I am taken here. Minus 0.98 means 3.5. Here what is here? 0.98. We are getting what is here? 2. Here this value is equal to remaining is what is here? 4. 4 means 5. 2.52. Now what is here? Net acceleration is equal to 2.52 meter per second square. Right. This is a net acceleration we are getting here. Here first net acceleration we are getting. First of all I am writing all accelerations here. First here acceleration produced by applied force, what is we are getting here? I am writing here A dash is equal to 3.5 meter per second square. Acceleration produced by frictional force A double dash is equal to minus 0.98 meter per second square. Now net acceleration is equal to 2.52. This is what is here? 2.52 meter per second square. 2.52 meter per second square. Here what is here? A is equal to 2.52 meter per second square. Here applied force already know that, frictional force already we are getting, that is how much here? Minus 1.96 newtons. We are getting all these values. I am writing here. Next I am solving the here one by one problems here. I am removing this one. Next I am solving the one by one. Listen, here first of all I am taken as a question number 1. Work done by the applied force in 10 seconds. Here work done by the applied force in 10 seconds means first I am going to find the displacement. Here S is equal to formula ut plus of at square. This is net acceleration. Now here under the action of first initial at rest means u value is equal to 0. Here that is the initial at rest. I am writing here u value is equal to 0 because initially at rest. That is initially at rest means u value equal to initial velocity is equal to 0. What is getting formula here? S is equal to 0 into t plus half at square. Now 0 into t is 0. 0 plus half at square is equal to half at square. So S is equal to half at square. This is displacement. Now acceleration value already know that half into a value. A value is equal to net acceleration 2.52 into t square. T value also given here. That is here what is here? Work done by the applied force in how many seconds? 10 seconds. So 10 square. Right? Now what is here? Displacement S is equal to, here what is here? 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12. Now what is here? 1.26 into 100. So 126 meters. This is the displacement. Here displacement also we are getting 126 meters. Now work done by the applied force in 10 seconds. Now work done by the applied force is equal to, here applied force in this direction, displacement also same direction, the angle between these two is 0 degrees. Because the displacement is always takes place in the direction of the applied force. Our frictional force is always opposite, that's the reason frictional work done by the frictional forces we are getting the negative, there is no problem. Now this value is equal, work done by the applied force is positive. So W is equal to what is here? Here what is here? Force into displacement, F into S. Directly I am writing F into S cos theta is there, but I am not writing the here what is here theta value. This is F into S cos 0 I am taken. Cos 0 value is equal to what is here? 1. So directly I am writing F into S. So why I am writing the F into S means theta is equal to 0 degrees. Force and displacement both are in the same direction. Theta equal to 0. Cos 0 value is equal to 1. So F into S. So directly I am writing W is equal to F into S. Now force into displacement, force is equal to how much here? Applied force. Applied force is here 7 into 126. Here 126 into 7. Here 7 6 are 42. 7 2s are 14. 14 means 18. Now 7 1s are 7, 8. What is we are getting here? This value is equal to we are getting 882 joules. This is a work done by the applied force in 10 seconds. Right? Now this is the first problem is completed. Next first one is the work done by the, here what is here? Work done by the applied force in 10 seconds is completed. Next second problem. Here work done by the friction in 10 seconds. Here work done by the friction in 10 seconds means W is equal to, here consider the frictional force into displacement. Now work done is equal to, actually frictional force and displacement both are in the opposite direction, we can get the negative. Here negative means already frictional force we have taken the negative means don't write the negative here. Right, already we have taken the frictional force is negative. So actually we get the negative here, but I am not writing the negative. Why I am not writing the negative means already frictional force I am considered as a negative. So here what is here? Minus of 1.96 into displacement. Displacement is equal to what we know that here 126. S value is equal to, displacement is equal to 126. Now what is the value we are getting? This one value near about 247. When multiplying this one, near about 247, what is here? Joules. This is work done by the, what is here? Frictional force in 10 seconds. Next we will do the third question. Here 2 are completed. Here already we are getting the displacement. Displacement also I am writing here 126 meters. I am removing this one. Next what is here? Work done by the net force on the body in 10 seconds. Means net force. First find the net force. Net force is equal to applied force plus frictional force. Means what is here? F plus Fk. F plus Fk means I am making here that value is equal to F plus Fk. F is equal to how much here? 7. Fk is equal to minus 1.96. Plus into minus, minus. Here 1.96. Here 7.00, 1.96. We are getting 4. Now remaining is what is here? This is a, here remaining is 0. This is a, what is here? 5.04 we are getting. This value is equal to what is there? 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. This is what is there? 9 minus 9 equal to 0. Here 6 minus 1 equal to 5. 5.04 we are getting this one. This is what is there? 5.04 newtons net force. Here work done by the net force on the body in 10 seconds. Means work done is equal to, here what is the net force also acting in the same direction of the displacement, because here net force is more than the frictional force. Okay, net force is always acting in the direction of the displacement. So here theta value is equal to 0. So directly cos 0 value is equal to what is here? 1. So directly I am writing here work done is equal to net force into what is here? Displacement. Net force into displacement. Net force into displacement. Now work done is equal to net force. Net force is equal to 5.04. Displacement already we are getting 126. Here that is the work done is equal to, when calculating 5.0 into here what is here? 126. Near about we are getting what is here? 126 into 5 near about what is here? 5 6 are 30. 5 2 are 10. 13. Here near about it is 638 joules. 635 joules near about we are getting. This work done value is equal to 635 joules. This is near about value. Right, this multiply this one, we are get the 635 joules. This is a third one. Next to fourth one. What is the fourth one here? Change in kinetic energy of the body in 10 seconds. In order to find the change in kinetic energy, first initial velocity already 0 because the body at rest position. Here final velocity v is equal to u plus at formula. We apply this formula. V is equal to 0 plus net acceleration. Net acceleration 2.52. Time is equal to how many seconds? 10 seconds. Now velocity v is equal to 25.2 meter per second. Right, what is asking here? Change in the kinetic energy. Change in the kinetic energy delta k is equal to half mv square minus half mu square. Okay, I am making here. Here, what is here? Change in the kinetic energy delta k is equal to half into, here mass already given 2 kg into v. V is a 25.2 whole square minus of half into mass is equal to 2. Here initial velocity u equal to 0 square. Okay. Now what is here? Delta k is equal to half into 2 into 25.2 whole square. This value becomes to be 0. 0 square equal to 0. 0 into something is 0. Now 2 to cancel. Now delta k is equal to 25.2 whole square. 25.2 whole square near about we are getting what is here? 635 joules. Okay, right, 25.2 whole square is equal to near about we are getting how much here? 635 joules here. Right, this is here what is a change in the kinetic energy. In how many seconds here? 10 seconds. Right, this is here what is here? 7th numerical. Next we will go to the 8th numerical. What is the 8th numerical? See here. A body of mass 20 kg moving with a velocity of 10 meter per second collides with the another body of mass 40 kg moving in the same direction with the velocity of 5 meter per second. Right? First I am writing all these values here. Now first of all, a body of mass 20 kg, m1 equal to 20 kg. This is a lighter mass. It moves with velocity. Initial velocity is given before collision. Now 10 meter per second. Okay. Right. Another body of mass of 40 kg. Initial velocity is equal to 5 meter per second. Right, up to this one is clear. Now, here after if the both bodies are strike together, after collision, find the common velocity. Means after collision, Listen here, this is a first body, it is moving with velocity u1. Here second body m2, it is moving with velocity u2. After collision, m1 body moves with velocity v, m2 body also moves with velocity v. Means both are moving with common velocity. That's the reason I am considered as a v. Both are moving with common velocity after the collision. So here, that is a common velocity I am consider here, v1 equal to v, v2 equal to v. After collision both are moving with common velocity, means both are having the same velocity. Now from law of conservation of linear momentum, I am applying the law of conservation of linear momentum. What is here? m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Clear? Now what is we are getting here? m1 u1 means what is here? m1 is equal to 20, u1 equal to 10. Next m2 equal to 40, u2 equal to 5 is equal to m1 equal to how much here? m1 equal to 20, v1 equal to v. Here m2 equal to 40 into v. Now what is we are getting? This one is equal to 200 plus here 500, 5 4s are 20. This is also 200 is equal to v taking common 20 plus 40. Okay. Now what is we are getting here? This is 200 plus 200 is equal to 400 is equal to v into 60. Clear up to this one? 20 plus 40 is equal to 60. Now we find the common velocity. This is the first one solution. Here two questions are there. This is the first one solution. Now v equal to v into 60 is equal to 400. V into 60 is equal to 400. Now what is there? V equal to 400 by 60. This 0 cancel. Now what is we are getting here? 2 3s are 2 20s are. Okay. Now what is there? V is equal to 20 by 3. 3 20s are 3 6 are 18, 20. Again 3 6 are 18. Again we are getting 20. Means near about we are getting 6.6. Now v equal to 6.6 meter per second. Right. This is a common velocity after the collision. Next, this is the first question is completed. Next we come to the second question. Listen here, this is a final velocity or common velocity after the collision. How much we are getting here? 6.6 meter per second. Next, see the second question here. This is first question completed. Next, come to the second question. If heavier body moves with speed 8 meter per second opposite to the lighter body after the collision, find the velocity of lighter body after the collision. Means after the collision, here m2 body is a heavier body, m1 body is a what is a lighter body. Means heavier body moves with velocity, moves with speed 8 meter per second. Means heavier body means it's a final velocity, heavier body final velocity given 8 meter per second. Lighter body velocity is asking, means v1 is asking. Here what is here? v2 is given. v2 means this is a velocity of the heavier body is given. Velocity of the heavier body is 8 meter per second. This is the heavier body is which mass here? m2 mass. m2 mass velocity is v2. Here lighter body is what is here? m1 mass. m1 mass velocity is v1 after the collision. So v2 is equal to consider as a 8 meter per second. We want to find the v1. Again we are applying the from law of, this is the second question. Right? From law of conservation of, same we can apply the linear momentum. Law of conservation of linear momentum. What is we are getting here? m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to, here what is here? m1 v1 plus heavier body moves with speed 8 meter per second opposite to the lighter body. Listen here, this is after collision I am showing here. Before collision they are moving in the same direction. After collision m1 body is moving in this direction, means m2 body is moving opposite direction. So opposite direction is there, that's the reason I am taken as a negative sign. Don't confuse here. Here m2 body is moving in the opposite direction. That's the reason v2 I am taken as a minus, because it is moving in the opposite direction. So I am written as m1 v1 plus m2 into minus v2. Why taking the minus means heavier body is moves opposite to the lighter body after the collision. So that's the reason minus v2 I am considered. So here substitute this all values here. First of all we can write here m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus into minus minus m2 v2. Now substitute the values here. m1 equal to 20 into u1 equal to 10 plus m2 equal to 40 into u2 equal to 5. Now m1 equal to 20 into v1 equal to, we don't know v1 value, we find the v1 value, right? As usual I am writing v1. Here m2 is equal to 40 into v2 value is equal to 8. Right, up to this one is clear. Now this value here 20 into 10 is equal to 200. This is also we are getting 200. 40 into 5 is equal to 200. 20 into 10 is 200. 40 into 5 also 200 is equal to, here what is there, 20 v1 minus 8 4 is 30. This is 320 we are getting. Right. Now 200 plus 200 is equal to 400 is equal to 20 v1 minus 320. Okay. Now from this, here 400 plus 320 is equal to 20 v1. Here I am taking, here minus is there, here taking plus. Now 720 is equal to 20 v1. 20 v1 is equal to 720. Here 0 cancel. 2 v1 is equal to 72. Here 2 v1 is equal to 72. Now what is we are getting here? v1 is equal to 72 by 2. 2 3s are 2 6s. Means what is here? 36 meter per second. This is here what is here? Velocity of the lighter body after the collision. v1 is equal to 36 meter per second. Right. Next we go to the question number 9. The kinetic energy of the body is increased by 300%. Kinetic energy of the body is increased by 300%. Here how much linear momentum of the body will increases? Means how much linear momentum of the body will increases means how much percentage of the linear momentum of the body will be increases. Now first of all I am taken as a initial kinetic energy, initial momentum I am considered as a k. K is the initial kinetic energy, initial momentum is a p. So the relation between kinetic energy and momentum already we know that. Here k is equal to, we know that formula, p square by 2m. Right, k is equal to p square by 2m. Now from this, here p square is equal to 2m into k. Okay, now p is equal to under root of 2mk. This is also one relation, this is also same relation. This is kinetic energy in terms of the momentum, this is a momentum in terms of the kinetic energy. Right, this is the initial kinetic energy I am considered as a k, initial momentum I am considered as a p. Now kinetic energy of the body is increased by 300%, means a final kinetic energy I want to find here. Final kinetic energy I am considered as a k dash. K dash is equal to, for initial kinetic energy how much percentage is increasing? 300%. K dash is equal to k into k plus 300% of k. Right, how much increasing here? 300% of k increasing. That's the reason we are adding to the initial kinetic energy. K plus how much percentage increasing? 300%. 300% into k. In the kinetic energy 300% is increasing. So k plus 300% into k. So what is I am writing here? K dash is equal to k plus 300%. 300% means 300 by 100 into k. These two cancel. Percentage is removing means we can divide with 100. Here these two is 0. These two zeros are cancelled. Now what is I am writing here? K dash is equal to k plus 3k. Here k plus 3k is equal to, we are getting as what is here? 4k. This is final kinetic energy. Right, this is what is their final kinetic energy. Next to find the final momentum. Final momentum I am writing like this. P dash is equal to general formula. The relation between momentum and kinetic energy is what is there? P is equal to under root of 2 mk. Here I am considered the final momentum. Kinetic energy also considered as a final kinetic energy. So P dash is equal to 2m into k dash. When initial kinetic energy consider, initial moment consider P equal to under root of 2 mk. Final kinetic energy and final momentum consider P dash is equal to under root of 2m into k dash. Here P dash is a final momentum, k dash is a final kinetic energy. Now what is we are getting here from this? P dash is equal to under root of 2m into k dash. K dash is equal to what is, we know that value, 4k. Right? Now what is here? P dash is equal to under root of 4 taking outside. 4 taking outside means root 4. Root 4 is equal to 2. So what is we are getting here? 2 under root of 2mk. Now what is here? P dash is equal to 2 into under root of 2mk is equal to, from this, under root of 2mk is equal to what is here? P. Means P dash is equal to 2p. This is final momentum. This is what is here? Initial momentum. Initial momentum is P. Here percentage of increase in momentum. What is the percentage of increase in momentum? We have to find here. Now what is I am writing here? That is percentage of increase in momentum. How to find here? That we will find like this. P dash minus P by final momentum minus initial momentum by initial momentum into 100%. This is a percentage of increase in momentum. Now here percentage of increase in momentum, percentage of increase in momentum is equal to P dash. P dash value is equal to 2p. P value as usual write down, P by P into how much percent here? 100%. 2p minus P is equal to P. Here what is here? P by P into 100%. P cancel. 1 into 100% is equal to how much here? 100%. This is a percentage of increase in momentum. Here percentage of increase in momentum can be written as, here what is here? Percentage of increase in momentum is equal to how much percent here? 100%. When the kinetic energy increasing by 300%, momentum is how much percent increases? 100% is increases by the momentum. Right? This is here question number 9. Next we go to the last numerical in this chapter. Right. If the momentum of the body is increased by 20%, what will be the increase in the kinetic energy of the body? Same problem, same formula, but there is a kinetic energy. In the 9th problem, kinetic energy increased by 300%. But here what is the increases here? Momentum is increases. We know that formula, that is a relation between kinetic energy and momentum. K is equal to P square by 2m. Right? Here momentum is increased by 20%. So I am writing here final momentum P dash is equal to P plus 20% of P. Means in the initial momentum P is there. How much percentage is increasing here? 20% of initial momentum increasing. So P plus 20% of P we are writing. So P dash is equal to P plus 20% means 20 by 100 into P. Clear? Now P dash is equal to P plus 21s are 25s. Now P plus P by 5. Now P dash is equal to, here what is there? 5 LCM. 5P plus P is equal to 6P by 5. This is a final momentum. Now this is a final momentum. We are getting the final momentum is 6P by 5. Now we have to, what is asking here? Increasing in kinetic energy. Final kinetic energy we want to find here. Now final kinetic energy K dash is equal to, can be written as, here initial kinetic energy K is equal to P square by 2m. Final kinetic energy K dash is equal to final momentum P dash square by 2m. Right? So what is we are getting here? K dash is equal to P dash square. P dash is equal to 6P by 5. Here 6P by 5 whole square by 2m. P dash is equal to 6P by 5. Now K dash is equal to 36 P square by 36 p square by 25 by 2m. So this is I am writing like this also. K dash is equal to 36 by 25, writing outside, remaining is p square by 2m. Okay. Now K dash is equal to 36 by 25 into p square by 2m. P square by 2m is equal to what we know that here K. Here means what is we are getting here, K dash is equal to here 36 K by 25. Right. Now next we find the percentage of increase in kinetic energy is equal to final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy by final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy by initial kinetic energy into 100%. This is percentage of increase in kinetic energy. Here kinetic energy final is equal to what we know that here 36 K by 25 minus K by K into 100%. Now here this is I am making the calculation here. Percentage of increase in kinetic energy is equal to here 36K, here I am making the LCM means here 36K minus 25K, this is 25K by here by 25K by 25 into K into 100%. Here what is here 36 minus 25 is equal to 11K, here 25, this is 25K becomes into 100%. Okay, or you are confusing means you can make like this also. Here what is here, this is a here this is a 25 4, or you can make the direct cancel. Remaining is here 1 into K is equal to K, here 11K by K into 4%, into 4%. Now what is here 11, here what is here 11K by K into here 4% is there. Now K cancel, 11 4 is how much here, 44%. Means percentage of increase in kinetic energy is how much percent here, 44%. Okay, thank you.